Good morning. What time is it actually? It's 11:58 a.m. But I moved my bed around and like my desk around, so my desk is over here now, my bed is over there. And I do think that this setup has potential. I'm still working on it. I'm still thinking, I'm still conceiving ideas, but I was just about to sit down and do some writing and I thought that I'd bring you along with me. So my progress recently has been very slow going. Really hasn't been going at all. I've written, I think like a total of 6K-ish. And I do think that my slow progress is in part due to the fact that I am not really familiar with writing rom-coms. I was actually so not familiar that I downloaded a bunch of like rom-com books on Libby, and I've just been like listening to those periodically and trying to understand what makes a rom-com a rom-com. And even before then, when I started drafting, I tried drafting in third person and I realized that wasn't gonna work, not for this book at least. So I started drafting in first person, and that was when it finally clicked for me. I haven't written first person in literally years, since like 2019. First, I have some drinks from Dunkin' that I want to try with you. This is one of their energy drinks and I already know what it tastes like. When I used to work at my campus library, this is what I used to get, not every day, but quite a few days I got this drink, and I would just sit on the desk and do some typing and it'd be like, oh my god, are you here to check in for your reservation? Oh, I would love to assist you. Ugh, I miss that job every day. 10 out of 10. It's still very good. I personally like the peach flavor better, but that one's still pretty good. This second drink, yes, I got 2 drinks, leave me alone. This is the mango pineapple refresher, and I just got water with it because I don't really like green tea. Oh, wait. It tastes like a melted popsicle. Oh my god, okay. If you know what freezies are, I'll pop up a picture. Some people call them different things, but I call them freezies. The banana one, it tastes like a melted version of that. Look what I made. I should have been writing, but I did this instead. I made this on a website called Pick Crew. I don't really know how to use it. I just typed in Pick Crew and then I used the first one that popped up. This is me now. Wow, pretty. This is Hamza for now. This is what he looks like. It was so much harder to make the guys on here than it was to make the girls, but this is Hamza. This is Noura. I don't know why, but I always forget this girl's name. This is Idris. This is Heidi. This is Mariam. This is Sahar. And this is Asma. So Heidi, Sahar, Mariam, and Idris weren't planned characters. I mean, like, I always knew that I wanted like a bigger friend group, but I didn't like know specifically who the characters were. And then they just came to me. Like when I was creating them, it just came to me. I think I figured out the way to write this book is simply to be corny about it. Like, everything that I write from now on is gonna be so corny, and it's not gonna make any sense, but hey, I'm gonna have a fun time doing it. I'm currently working on chapter 3, and the summary for this chapter, oh my god, okay, I'll read it to you. So first of all, it's titled The Knight in Blue Dress Pants. Corny. But the scene summary for it is Mina's slow motion fall from the ladder and how she just accepts it like an anime character when she's suddenly caught. We're introduced to Hamza in this scene, so I'm gonna have a very fun time figuring him out and his character. I don't know if he's gonna be more of like the serious stoic type or if he's gonna be more like fun and charming and charismatic, but we'll see. So something that I recently discovered about myself that I didn't know previously is the fact that a lot of my writing is actually done when I'm not actively trying to write. So it's currently 10:30 p.m. and I was just going back and forth between my Scrivener document, my Notion page, and a bunch of TV shows and movies that I've just been watching, and also YouTube videos. And I found myself going back and forth between writing a little bit and then going to watch an episode, or writing a little bit and watching a movie, and then writing a little bit and doing this. And I knew that majority of my writing was just done in bed. Like when I'm just laying in bed, I will open up my laptop and be like, okay, I'm gonna write for a little bit now. But I didn't know that I also interspersed writing in between my other activities, and I'm not timing myself or setting a word count or like doing sprints, and I genuinely didn't realize how much work was getting done during these like interspersed moments of writing until I started recording this video, because this is the first time that I'm actually documenting like my writing throughout the week. So yeah, I just thought it was interesting. Oh, also, So I did customize my Scrivener page just a little bit. So this is like a matcha green color. It's a lot more muted in real life than it is on the camera. And then over here is a very like dark matcha color. It's, again, it looks like bluish, but it's not in real life. The synopsis in the actual main editor part is like a cream color. It looks white, but I swear to God, it's cream. Let me try to remember how to do this. Option Command F. Yeah, okay, so this is composition mode for Scrivener, and I made this texture on Canva, and I just used like some of the images that I used previously in a bunch of the other, what is it called? The aesthetics that I made last time. And then I was able to add "the moon is pretty, isn't it?" If you didn't know, this is one of the quotes that I really liked, but I couldn't add in the original, so I snuck it in over here. When I was downloading the image, like the entire full image off of Canva, I did have to like lower the quality, and it doesn't look low quality here, but for some reason they wouldn't let me upload like a high quality image onto the Scrivener thing. And I get it, it's supposed to be drawn quickly, and it's just supposed to be very like quick switch between composition mode and also the regular mode, so I get why they wanted it low quality. But at the same time, every single time that I tried to get like a regular, like a solid image or just a picture off of Pinterest, it was too low quality, so I decided to make my own, and I really like it. I feel like my updates for this book so far have just been like, I'm working on it, but honestly I'm at the point of writing where I really can't tell you anything other than I'm working on it. You know, I'm on the same chapter that I've been on for the last 3 days. Slowly but surely everything's coming together. Girl, come on. Work. I've just finished up chapter 6. It's called A Half-Baked Proposal, and I think I have maybe like 2 or 3 chapters left before I finish Act 1. I want a chapter where sort of Nura like thinks about it, makes a decision, or maybe doesn't make a decision, like procrastinates making a decision, and then maybe Mina finds out, and it's sort of not dramatic, but there's a little bit of like a oh oh. I do think Mina would be the kind of person who overreacts, so I want her to overreact. When I do sprints, I usually record them in my journal, so let me just find an empty page. Okay, this one is good. Let me move the little thing. It's backwards, but all it says is writing sprints and then time, and then it just says time and words. It's very simple, and I did freehand the lines, so they are a little wobbly, but I think I'm gonna start with a good cool 15 minutes. Ooh, that's ugly. But I think that that's solid. Sometimes my writing sprints are very much like go 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 go. The words cannot stop, I cannot stop, the words are flowing. It feels like so much of the story is just pouring out of me, and then other times it feels like I am fighting for every single one of those words. Beep, 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 beep. Time's up. Okay, I wrote, let's see. I wrote 134 words in 15 minutes. Wow, I love that for me. I was really getting into it at the end, so I'm not gonna take a break like I usually would. I would usually like give myself like a 5-minute break to get up and stretch, because I have back problems and I can't sit for too long, but like I can't sit in one place for too long. I'm gonna sprint for like another 10-ish minutes. I was sitting here just writing and my wrist started to like throb. I've never felt this before in my entire life. I did have a point where I had to write with like a wrist brace thing because I had super bad carpal tunnel, but like this is a sort of throbbing that I've never felt in my entire life. Oh my God. It is 2 a.m. and I am literally using my laptop. Like I am using my laptop as a flashlight, and I'm in bed and I'm about to go to sleep. But I just finished Act 1 and I thought that I should document this. So yeah, Act 1 is complete. I just finished all of the fallout that came from the ultimatum, and now we're gonna go into Act 2. And Act 2 is where like majority of the characters are revealed, or not revealed, but introduced, and where all of the drama and the lore comes together. And then Act 3 is even more drama, and then Act 4 is the final push and the wrap up. So I'm finished with the setup, which alhamdulillah, the setup is one of the most grating parts to me. I hate setting up a story. I love being in Acts 2 and 3 personally. Acts 2 and 3, and also 4 I guess, but specifically Acts 2 and 3 I have the most fun with. For Act 4 I do enjoy wrapping everything up, but Acts 2 and 3 where all the drama and the lore and the mess is explored, that is my favorite part of any novel. So I am very excited for that. I think that my laptop. I think I'm gonna end this vlog here. Dun 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 dun. Outro music. Dun 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 dun. Outro music. Dun 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 dun.